There's the spot where the apron and the message were found by PC. Find me something with which to mimic raindrop.
The Jews are not the men that will be...
Have you found something for us to...
Find a container and some water. Water. That may come in handy. Who knows? An old wooden pole. I have no reason to go that way. A watering can. That may come in handy. Who knows? The Jews are not the men that will be blamed. Yes, I have, Holmes. What do you think, Holmes?
If this message were written by the killer, then it would have been lying in this entrance for a... This message could not have withstood an entire night. During the investigations carried out on the night of the double murder, PC Hulse inspected the entrances of this street around 2:20 a.m. This message would not have withstood a whole night in the rain, as had I continued to... My dear Watson, when you met P.C. Smith on his rounds in the street, where was he? On the pavement or...
In the middle of the road, Holmes, without...
Good. You will go down the street with your lantern as if you were a policeman on patrol.
There, Holmes. From here...
Can you read it?
No.
Do you see the white rag, Watson?
I see something on the ground.
PC Long, who found the piece of apron, was examining the interior of the entrances.
What are you trying to get at, Holmes?
Let's look at this message on the wall, Watson. The Jews are not the men that will be blamed.
Why?
Indeed, Watson, why? For what reason would one have the right to blame the Jews in the future? Remember, this piece of apron dropped here. This building is occupied by Jewish families.
It's a bit obvious, Holmes.
Yes, but with the rumors, Watson, the author of this...
You are right, Holmes. So perhaps it's a good thing this...
Whoever took the decision to do this is a man of great wisdom and courage.
Let's go back to Baker Street. I had nightmares all night, Holmes. As for you, I bet you didn't get a wink of sleep, did you?
Among other...
And this lunatic is still running free.
But we do know, Watson, we have a fairly...
I must have missed an episode of your adventures, Holmes. Not only have I heard you
An inaccurate account can regain its value if we can discover why and what it...
Really?
Yes, and we're going to need a few things, Watson. Find me 3 mannequins. We shall place our mannequins here, Watson.
A wig. This will come in handy.
So, as for one of the murders, we have no witnesses whatsoever. As for the 3... Bravo, Watson. There are our 3 witnesses. There is an error, Watson. Let's... Excellent. Now, on to the next step. Indeed, Watson, that's the right size for Abraham's mannequin. As for young PC's... Perfect, Watson. Bravo, Watson. Our mannequins have been recreated based on the correct accounts. Now, Watson, let's see in what ways these statements differ and how the witnesses could have been mistaken. Let's look at these wigs and moustaches. Let's start by taking the first Joseph's testimony, who saw the man head-on in a well-lit spot and in which he noted fair hair. Now, let's consider the same person, but in the lighting and angle of the other two witnesses. In the dark, put out the light, Watson. Thus, poor lighting and a backlit subject can affect our perception of shades and colours. The wigs from Abraham's mannequin took on the same colour as the other two. The three testimonies, therefore, don't contradict one another. Turn on the light, Watson.
Yes, I have, Holmes.
Well done, Watson. With regards to the murderer's hair, the three witnesses should agree on Abraham's testimony, as Joseph is the only one who... You see, Watson, it is hard to draw objective conclusions, even if you are face to face with someone in full light and prepared. Perfect, Watson. Excellent. Now, onto the... There we are. Magnificent.
Yes, I have, Holmes.
Now that we have fully considered the witness accounts, let's see to what extent they agree. If we apply the range of error for each of our dummies, we can deduce the age of our murderer as precisely... Perfect, Watson. Within a margin of 1 year, Watson.
But the man described by...
Indeed, but Whitechapel's respective... Now, let's place ourselves in the shoes of Liz Stride's killer. He has just slain his victim and sees Louis Diemschutz, but he wants to kill again. However, he might have been spotted in the area before having committed...
Go back home or to a safe location.
It's the only possible explanation, Watson. The man returned to the safety of his lodgings and then decided to go out again with new clothes and repeat his sinister nocturnal work. That's how the discrepancies between the witnesses with regards to clothing can be explained.
What a cold-blooded animal.
And what determination...
Even if it is just a mannequin, it's giving me goosebumps.
You're right, Watson. We have worked on who, now let's work on where. We need a map of Whitechapel.